Happy Tuesday, dreamers. Rise and shine yet again. Another blessed and grateful day. And today's topic is going to be a good one. It's actually one of my favorites. It is called the butterfly process. And just as you see, go ahead and take a walk out in beautiful nature today. And anytime you see a butterfly, remember this process. And hopefully it'll give a little perspective shift to just remember the greatness. You see, today's training is all about remembering the greatness that's within all of us. Because at the end of the day, life happens, right? We all deal with problems, whether it be with health, finances, relationship, family. And at the end of the day, sometimes we forget how great we are inside, and we end up letting the world go ahead and dictate where it is that we're supposed to go instead of looking deep within and remembering the greatness and remembering our purpose. So Shane, Talina, it's great to see you. Cedric, Jojo, happy Tuesday. I love to see it. Today is going to be super short and sweet. I know we've got a lot of amazing things here and on the way. Packed out events going in Houston, Florida. I love to see it, fam. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for each of you. Grateful for the growth, for God to be able to go out and get 1% better each and every day. And Father's Day again. Hope you all had a fantastic Father's Day. Those of you that are. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. Today I want to talk about the butterfly process. It's very simple. You know, if you go outside and you happen to see any cocoons, you'll notice something, right? Every butterfly, it has to go through a process. Kind of just like greatness when you look at Kobe Bryant, Leonardo DiCaprio, Oprah Winfrey, even some of the esoteric 1% that we could really think about, there's not one of them that didn't have to go through or go through the process of refinement, the process of thinking much bigger, much sooner. So again, here's the idea. When you see a butterfly in a cocoon, anything, just like the journey that we're all on. Sometimes it gets dark, it gets a little bit lonely, but if you this inside of this cocooning process, this is where the molding really happens. This is where we develop discipline. We develop habits. We start to go ahead and really get organized, because at the end of the day, when time exposes or reveals. So those that were actually really doing the deep work, when the butterfly starts to finally break out of the cocoon and it turns into the butterfly, you'll notice that a butterfly never goes back and it hangs out with caterpillars, because it expanded, it turned into a whole new form. Well, the same thing happens with life. When we start growing, we start getting around better influences, mentors, right? Income-producing environments. We don't think the same. We don't move the same. We don't talk the same. We don't even feel about ourselves the exact same. So everything starts to change, but there's always a middle piece of the transformation, right? For the butterfly to get to, for the caterpillar to get to the butterfly, that cocooning process might be exactly where some of us are at right now. There's lessons that need to be learned to go ahead and turn into an amazing caterpillar. The lessons of patience, lessons of dropping the ego, the lessons of gaining some inner confidence. So if you feel like you might be in a process right now, remember, there's no way for any of us to run away from, and in fact, it's needed. Do you believe the old version of ourselves is going to create the new version, the future version? Drop a 3 down below if you believe that's true. If you believe the past version of ourselves is going to lead to the abundant future that we're looking for. You know, Jim Rohn, he says it all the time. He says to really go ahead and create a better future, it takes creating ourselves. Not about finding ourselves, but about creating that version. What does the highest version look like? What do they talk like? What do they speak like? What type of energy and value do they go out and produce in the world? So just a quick little thought for today, fam. If you feel like you've been going through a little bit inside of your life, it's nothing but a cocooning process. I can guarantee you it is truly, just like Cedric says, it is shaping us into the person we are built and destined to become. So I love you, fam. The patience, the growth, this is all a part of where it is that we're going, right? The lessons is nothing but blessings in disguise. So I love you, fam. Anything you need, I got your back all day long. And this is nothing but a world full of butterflies. There's so much growth that is waiting for all of us, and this little period is just the cocooning process. So I love you, fam. Anything you need, I got your back all day long. And if nobody told you today, you are that butterfly. You are the one to leave the light. You are the one to go out and fly around and drop love with everybody. You are the one to go out and make somebody shine and make somebody happy today. So I love you, fam. Anything you need, we're here for you. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything. We can hold in our mind. We can go ahead and float. just like a butterfly and be free to live a life by design. Love you, fam. Let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. It's game time. Let's go.